Hi students, today I'll be presenting 2021-22 Meritus Preparation Pack. I'll talk about the preparation strategy and how this pack will help you to execute the strategy. This pack is for the students who are taking the NEET examination in December 2021 and INI-CET in May and November 2021. So all who are the interns or the passed out or the repeaters and even the fourth year students who want to start their preparation early can take this pack. This pack has everything that you will require for your preparation. Before I get into details of the features of this pack, let me help you with the preparation of the strategy for the preparation of exam, right? So not only the NEET MDS or the INI-CET, but for any exam, there are three integral components for the preparation of that exam. So the first thing is you should be familiar with your exam. You should know the exam you are going to appear for. So how you will be knowing? You should know what is going to come in that exam, what they generally ask. For example, if I talk about NEET, they will be asking mostly from the fundamental and basic aspects, while when it comes to the INI-CET, AIIMS is asking most of the questions on the clinical aspect, as well as they are giving good weightage to the recent advancement also. So you should know what is going to be asked before preparation. The second thing is you should know what to do. And when the syllabus is too vast for the dentistry, for example, then you should also know that what not to do, and what not to do becomes more important in such cases. The third thing is the time management. You should have pace with the time, as well as you should use your time, utilize your time to the best of the outcomes. So for example, this whole area tells you the BDS syllabus. So this syllabus has to be covered in 4 years of time. But for exams like INI-CET, or most specifically if you are preparing for NEET, you hardly have 1 year for the preparation. Suppose you start preparing in Jan and we are going to have the exam in mid of December, we hardly have 10 to 11 months. Now out of those time also, 60% of the time is utilized in preparation for the first reading, for building of the concepts, and rest 40% is used for the revision, because this is a vast exam. The syllabus is very vast, so you have to keep revising the things. Now this accounts for hardly 6 to 7 months for the preparation of exam. Now 6 to 7 months, and this whole area, it becomes very difficult for us. I mean, practically it is impossible to cover this whole 4-year syllabus in 6 to 7 months of span. So one good thing about these exams, the INI-CET as well as the NEET, is that the questions in each subject are coming from these specific topics. For example, if I take the example of anatomy, so you have to read head and neck more grossly, then you have to read abdomen, the thorax, the limbs, or you have to read the brain. So a lot of syllabus is there, but most of the questions in our dentistry examination are coming from 30% of the syllabus, and that will be coming from head and neck, and from that also there are specific topics from where the questions will be asked. Now this becomes little easy for us. So I can say almost 80% of the questions are coming from 30% topics only, which are frequently repeated in the entrance examinations. So this holds true for not only anatomy, but for all the examinations or all the subjects in this exam. For example, anatomy, DA, DH, everything, right? So most of the questions, almost 80% of the questions will be coming from hardly 30% of the syllabus. Now here the role of meriters becomes imperative. Now, so what has to be done here? We have given the bites as well as videos which are specifically focused on this area, on this 30% high yield content, and that's why you can read the bites, you can see the explanatory videos, and you can clear your concepts. Now what about the rest 20% questions which are going to come? Now they will be spread throughout the 70% of the syllabus, throughout all the subjects, right? Now are we going to leave this 20%? No, we are not. We can't afford to leave anything, right? So you have to be 100% prepared for your exam. So we'll be having two strategies for covering, one for covering this high yield area, mastering this area, and one for covering this area. So there's something called prospective study. Now what is this prospective study? This is a sequential method or more organized method, and most of the students like going with this method. You have to do your textbooks, or we can say you have to clear your theory. Then you should have the lectures on those. So we are providing the lectures in the form of the explanatory videos, and then approach the problem, that is the MCQ for us, right? So this will be a methodical way, okay, and most of the questions like have to be covered by this particular method. Now the second method is the retrospective method. Retrospective method, which basically is solving the MCQs first. First you will be solving the MCQs, the most probable MCQs that can come from the width of the syllabus, right? So we'll be giving you MCQs in the form of GTs, in the form of mock test, live test, cumulative test. A lot of questions will be there, and all these questions will come with explanation, detailed explanation. So what you have to do, you just attempt the MCQ first and then try to clear your concept related to that particular question. So this is how you can approach the rest of the syllabus. So your preparation will be having two steps or two strategies. One is the prospective method, where you will be clearing your concepts by reading the theory, seeing the lecture videos, and then solving the MCQs, and that will be focused on this area only, right? Now rest 70% of the syllabus can be covered. The good things in that, the most potential question can be covered by just this retrospective method, where you will be solving MCQs first and then clearing your concepts. Let me discuss the time management in details. So I'll draw the timeline here. Okay, suppose we start preparing for NEET in Jan, and we are going to have that exam conducted in almost December, right? December 15, mid of the December, we can say. Okay. Now, as we have already discussed, 40% of the time we'll keep it for revision. So we'll call it as revision phase. Okay. And rest 60% of the time will be used for building of the concepts or the preparation. So we'll call it as preparation phase. Okay. Now, does that mean that in the revision phase only we are going to revise? No, it's not that. Preparation phase, basically it will be comprising of revision, the short revision actually. So the short term memory will be built up by this preparation phase itself. So I'll give you the example for that. But before that, I must discuss a principle called as BMR. Now this B stands for the building of the concepts. M is for maintenance or retention actually. So what does this mean? Maintenance means basically whatever we are reading, we tend to forget that, right? It keeps on fading over the time, right? So what we do, we are building the concept, we are reading it for the first time, as well as we are giving the short revision so that we can maintain the level of the memory from where we started. So for example, if I say I start with DA, I take 6 days for completing it. So at the end of 6 days, I'll have, let's say, 100% of the retention. So what happens after 2-3 weeks, the memory will start fading, and after suppose 3 or 4 weeks, this retention level will come down to around 50%, for example. Now what should we do to avoid this? We should revise DA after 2-3 weeks so that we can get that level again back to 100%, right? Same way, after DA we'll be having DH, and then we'll be having perio. Okay, suppose DH takes 6 days and perio takes again 10 days. So at the end of the perio, this retention level will be 100% of course, but will lag somewhere in DA. So now these 3 subjects fall in a group. Okay, so when I say group, that means these are those subjects which are interrelated. So there are certain topics which are overlapping throughout these subjects. So we'll be avoiding those. So DA, DH and perio. So these 3 will be in a group. So what will happen at the end of 10th days of the perio? What we'll do? We'll conduct a mock test. Now this mock test motivates you to revise this DA after perio is over. So we'll be having mock tests simultaneously that will be comprising the syllabus from the DA, DH and perio, and that will motivate you to revise DA as well as DH after you are completed with perio. Same way we can have another group. For example, we have the subjects from group 2. So subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. These can be there. Now what happens? We'll of course revise this at the short period of time. S1 will complete in 7 days, S2 might be complete in 7 days, and S3 in again 7 days. So we can revise this again with the help of another mock test which will be conducted for this group, right? Now this will boost your short-term memory. But what happens to DA after you are completed with S3, right? So for that, we should give you an opportunity also where you will be revising the DA after S3 also, and that will be done by the method of cumulative tests. So there will be cumulative tests that will be conducted across groups. So whatever subjects are completed, there will be a cumulative test after each group is completed. Same way, for example, let me give you again the overview of this. DA, DH, perio. If these three are completed, we'll have a mock test. S1, S2, S3. It is done, we'll have another mock test, and we'll have a cumulative test as well that will be comprising all these 6 subjects. So this will help you boost your short-term memory as well as the long-term memory, and this will keep maintaining the level to the 100% of the retention. Okay, so we are aiming at 100%. Humanly it's not possible, but whatever maximum is possible, we are trying to maintain that. And that's why in the preparation phase itself, we are having concept building, that is the first reading, understanding the concept, and then maintaining those with the help of mock test as well as the cumulative test. Now R here stands for recalls. So what is this recall? This is basically intended in the revision phase. So B and M is basically in the preparation phase, while R is the component of the revision phase. Okay, so what does this mean? In the recall phase, we'll be basically working on recalling, quick recalling, because there are 180 minutes and you have to attempt around 240 questions. You have less than a minute. So you have to be quick enough to recall the correct answer. So that can be done by the help of GTs, of course, as well as in the revision phase, we'll be giving you the live test. Daily live test will be given where the whole focus will be on that 30% area where the questions are coming from. Okay, so 30% high yield area will be focused during the revision phase by the form of live tests. Okay, so again, I'll try to explain how our preparation is going to help you. In the preparation phase, you will be building your concept as well as you will be maintaining the amount of study you have made, and that is done by the help of mock test as well as the cumulative test. While in the revision phase, you will be focusing more on quick recalls, because you have to recall a question spread through the 4-year syllabus, right? And there will be questions from more than 20 subjects, right? So you should practice that. Practice recalling, right? So during this revision phase, you will be working more on recalling. We'll be giving you live tests where there will be more focus on that 30% portion where the questions are coming from, right? Now GTs will be there that will be helping you, giving you the environment that will be just exactly similar to the actual exam, and the same interface will be there so that you can have the practice and you do not panic in the exam. Now let's see what's included in this Target MDS 2021 and 22 pack. So we are having the extensive question bank where more than 24,000 questions are there. Then we are giving the bites and videos. The bites are nothing but the high yield notes which are based on the 30% core of the syllabus from where the questions are asked. Then we have the videos which are explaining those bites, right? Then we have daily live tests. Now these daily live tests comprise of 30 to 50 questions daily, which helps you to have a daily schedule and stick to it. Then we have the chapter tests which are self-paced. If you want to give the chapter test and plan your own schedule, then you can always rely on chapter test and you can give that according to your own ease. Then we have the cumulative test. Now these cumulative tests will be the test of the which are based on the syllabus already covered or the subjects already covered. So it will be across the groups of the overlapping subjects. Then we have the mini mock test for each group of the subject. The overlapping subject will be grouped together and you will have the mini mock test for each. Then there will be grand test. These will be the test that will be simulating the real exam interface and the real exam itself. So that will be strictly based on the INI CET as well as the NEET test pattern. Then we'll have the Marathon 2022 that will comprise of more than 3000 high strike possibility questions. And of course, there will be faculty guidance. The faculty will be in touch to solve your doubts by the means of WhatsApp or the Telegram. Bites are the short, high-yield, comprehensive notes which are derived from the standard books, and we have the videos attached to those bites which are explaining those bites. Bites also comes with a feature of highlighting where there will be color coding the yellow, green and red, and these will be specifically marking those the facts, the high terminologies, the important examples, the scientist name and the important numerical values. Our question bank has more than 24,000 high-yield MCQs, and these MCQs also contains the image-based questions, the case-based questions and the clinical questions. So here is the question bank. You can filter the question bank subject-wise and category-wise, as well as you can track your performance and always improve it. Now coming to the most appreciated feature of Meritus MDS Prep app, that is our test series. And here you'll get the daily live test, the self-paced chapter test. Now these are the recent additions, the mini mock test and the cumulative test, and the grand test based on the exam pattern, the INI CET and the NEET exam. Now let's discuss the daily live test schedule in the preparation phase. That means the first reading or the building phase, right? So we have grouped several subjects on the basis of the overlapping subjects so that there will be ease of retaining and we'll be clearing the concept first before moving to the next subject. So these are the interrelated subjects, the dental anatomy, dental histology and periodontology. These are kept in the same group. Now the dental anatomy you'll have 6 days to complete, dental histology you'll have 6 days for preparation and the periodontology you'll have 10 days. Now after the completion of this group, you'll have one mock test that is known as the mini mock 1. So there you'll have dental anatomy, dental histology and periodontics. That means after each group you'll be tested with a mini mock 1 test, right? Mini mock test actually. Then microbiology will be there you'll require 10 days, general pathology you'll given 7 days and oral pathology is divided into 2 parts where you'll be given 10 days to prepare. Now you'll have, after the completion of this, again you'll have mini mock 2 that will be covering microbiology, general pathology and the oral pathology part. Then you'll have the general anatomy, general surgery and oral surgery, and these will be completed with 10 days, 7 days and 10 days will be given for the completion of these subjects. And after completion you'll have the mini mock 3 that is covering the general anatomy, general surgery and oral surgery. So they same way will be having group tests for different groups. So after completion of each group we'll be having one mini mock test. Now after mini mock 1 and mini mock 2 is over, we'll have a cumulative test, that is the test which will be covering the subjects from mini mock 1 and mini mock 2. After the mini mock 3, we'll have cumulative test 2 that will be covering the whole syllabus of cumulative 1, or we can say mini mock 1, mini mock 2 as well as mini mock 3. That means all the previous subjects will be covered in the cumulative test. So this is how we are going to take the daily live test, and we are going to enhance the maintenance phase. So daily live test will be helping you in the building phase, and to enhance the maintenance then there will be mini mock and the cumulative test that will be helping you to keep revising and getting good grasp on the subjects. So there will be daily tests in the revision phase where you'll have the dental anatomy, the dental histology and periodontology, and you'll be given the adequate amount of time to revise based on the length of the subject. And at the same time we'll be giving the important topics that will be falling under the 30% important topics which we have to focus on. So most important topics which are generally frequently asked in the NEET examination and AIIMS examination will be covered in these subjects in the daily live test in the revision phase. Now this is the schedule of mini mock test where you will be dividing the whole syllabus in 9 groups. So basically all the 23 subjects of the app are divided into 9 groups, and each group will be tested with the help of a mini mock test. Now this is the cumulative test schedule. Basically we are giving 12 cumulative tests, out of which 6 are under the preparatory phase. In the preparation phase, you will be having tests after the completion of each mini mock, so that will be covering all the subjects which are already covered, right? So the previous subjects will be covered in each cumulative test. So for example, test 1, that will be covering the mini mock and mini mock 2, 1 and 2. Then test 2 will be covering the cumulative 1 syllabus as well as mini mock, recent mini mock syllabus. So this way, whatever previous subjects are there, you will be completing those and you will be tested with the help of a cumulative test. Now these 6 tests are there in the preparatory phase, and after preparatory phase we will be having, in the revision test, we will be having the clinical subject tested and the basic subjects test, to keep testing you on clinical basis as well as basic subjects basis. So this will also help you in the November INI-CET exam as well as the NEET exam, because a lot of questions are asked from the clinical. So you should have a special attention to the clinical while preparing for INI-CET, and while preparing for the NEET you will have to have good grasp on the basics. So that will be giving you the assessment on basic subject and the clinical subject and help you identify the weaker areas so that you can get a hold on these. Now there is a separate section for the chapter test, and you can take your test and you can plan your own plan. So these are basically the self-paced tests where there's no time limit, or you can take it anywhere. These all will be available on the app itself. So you can plan your chapters and you can take your subject as per your will. So there will be more than 20 chapter tests for almost each subject. For physiology you will have 23, pharmacology 27, medicine 25, oral pathology and oral medicine is a big subject. You will have as many as 40 tests in that. So this is how we are giving the chapter test that will be helping you to plan your sequence of the subjects yourself. And if you want to work on some weakness also, some subject is weak, then you can always use these chapter tests effectively. Now let's see the grand test schedule. There are almost 8 grand tests for the NEET MDS examination. They will be exactly same as that of the NEET pattern, and there will be 8 tests, and we'll have 240 questions which have to be attempted in 180 minutes. So exactly same as that of the NEET. Now we'll have almost 11 INI-CET MDS tests. As we know, every 6 months we are going to have this INI-CET. So 5 tests will be just before the May examination, and rest 6 will be before the November examination, and these will be having around 200 questions that will be based on the pattern which is recommended for INI-CET MDS. Now bites and videos. Bites are the high yield concise notes which are derived from the standard textbook, and these contain the facts, figures, flow diagrams and mnemonics. There are almost more than 1000 plus synopses in our app, and bites can be used for a quick revision when you don't have enough time for preparation, right? Now there are 300 plus hours of high yield videos. These will help you to understand the bites better. These are the actually explanatory videos, and they will be incorporating the important concepts in you. Then we have the marathon 2022 that will be containing the high strike possibility questions which are derived from the last 3 years of the papers. So the NEET as well as AIIMS paper 2018, 19 and 20. These include the case based, clinical based and image based questions, and that will help you to know the newer methodologies, the advancements and discoveries, the newer concepts like the COVID, national health programs, current affairs in health and disease, and all will be discussed in the marathon. Now this is the interface of the marathon. Here you will get the marathon rank as well as the NEET projected score, and you'll see the status of your performance. Also you can see the completion, the amount of the completed questions you have completed, as well as you'll see the marathon leaderboard where you'll get the rank among thousands of the competitors. So you'll also get the daily guidance on WhatsApp and Telegram groups, as well as the discussions on the important and difficult questions will be hosted. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any other queries, you can contact us on the given number.